What's today's nutrition, Al?
Chocolate.
You've never had a Junior Mint.
That's the worst combination.
Says who? Not your taste buds. Try that. I grew up on those. Rated out of 10. Can't tell me that tastes like toothpaste.
Not bad.
Not bad.
You got 5?
5! So there was a place called West Side Flowers and Market. Okay? Kitty corner to Lord Bing. Somehow, some way, it looks like they only have a 3.5 stars on Google. Also, somehow, some way, I managed to lure my parents into giving me allowance throughout high school. I don't remember what I did for it, probably not much, but I would take that allowance, $10 a week, and I would go to West Side Market and Flowers, and I would buy $10 worth of candy to ride out my days in high school, and this was a key contributor to dwindling down that $10 a week. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that was a little history lesson on growing up on the deep, beautiful, wonderful West Side of Vancouver. My name is Jay McInnes, Oakland Realty, Sharp Real Estate Group. Today we do the beloved, by some, not all, monthly market update for July 2024. Excuse my brother's rude interruption. So we're gonna start this off with Andrew Liss, L-I-S, Greater Vancouver Director of Economics and Data Analysis at the Real Estate Board of Greater Vancouver. With the recent 0.5 percentage point decline in the policy rate over the past few months, and with so much inventory to choose from, it's a bit surprising transaction levels remain below historic norms as we enter the midpoint in the summer. That gives you a little prelude of what we're about to discuss here. So, Metro Vancouver, total inventories, July, new listings, 5,500. That's up 20% year over year. And that's up 12.7% above the 10-year average for our inventory. So, inventory is plentiful, if you will. Now, that's generally speaking, you nail down depending on your criteria. And of course, there's still markets that are moving a lot faster than others that are inventory deprived, but we're not gonna go into that today, but it's still happening. Total listings on the market, 14,326, which is a 39% increase year over year and 21.5% increase over the 10-year. So chances are, if you're looking for something today, you have finally got options. Greater Vancouver total sales are down 5% year over year at 2,300, and we are down 17.6% under the 10-year sales average for July at 3,800. So detached sales are up 1% year over year. Average days on market 37, that's 688 detached sales. Apartments, 1,192 sales, down 7% year over year. Average days on market just 29 still. Townhomes down year over year 6.2%. Average days on market 26. So the detached market again front running the pack, if you will, which we're going to go into again with the benchmarks, which just keeps coming back to. If you're waiting, you're unfortunately losing. But anyway, sales ratio, as we know, below 12, buyer's market 12 to 20, balanced 20 and above. Seller's market, total market is at 16.9. So we've got a balanced market if we're looking at the whole. Detached 12.8, balanced market. Attached 20.1, the seller's market. And that's attached, I mean townhomes. And apartments 19.3, high balanced market. Benchmark pricing, total is 1,197. Detached, 2,050,000, that's up 2.1% year over year. Apartments, 768, we're down just 0.3% year on year. And townhomes, we are up 1.4% at $1.124 million for the benchmark. So, again, if you're trying to get into that detached in Vancouver, the longer you wait, the more expensive it gets, no matter all the other clutter that's taking place. So, best performing markets month over month, detached, Tawasin up 1.4. Last month was Bowen Island, they have fallen. Apartment market, Squamish up 1%. Last month was Ladner, best performing apartment market, and best performing townhouse market, Burnaby East, up just under 2%. Last month was Burnaby East. So they're consistent in that townhome market. Worst performing markets, detached, Bowen Island. That took a turn. Down 5.3%. Last month was Tawasin. They're just juggling back and forth. Apartment market, what the hell was that? West Vancouver down 5%. Last month was Squamish, which last month was in the top performing apartment market. And townhomes, Whistler down 3.5%. Last month, Whistler. So townhomes in Whistler, not the best time to sell by the looks of it, but if you're buying one, let's have a look. Let's do a little West Side detached spotlight, shall we? Al, time.
5, 6.
Oh, just breezing through this. Doesn't even matter that you were late this morning now. We are still on time. West Side detached, current listing 659 homes. Strongest segment, 2.5 to 2.75 at a 25% sales ratio. So entry level, or basically entry level livable, I would say. Not surprising. That's the strongest market. Livable, very subjective, of course. If you ask my wife, I'd be willing to live in anything. But everyone has their own opinion of livable, so we'll leave that on the table. Strongest neighborhood, strongest price point, strongest neighborhood, South Cambie at a 25% ratio. Interesting, beautiful little pocket, of course. Best for buyers, West Side, 5.5 to 6 million or over 7.5. So those are the most saturated markets, as you can anticipate, by way of listings and lack of sales. Or the Arbutus, the Mackenzie Heights, or the South Granville markets would be best for buyers this month. And best for sellers, if you're selling in kits, South Cambie, or you have a home over 4 bedrooms. So details. West Side home selling average 3% below list price. There's 131 properties listed over 7.5 million. West Side inventory is up 3% month over month, 661 homes. And West Side sales are down month over month, 18%. Average sale price on the West Side last month is down 6% month over month at 3.4 million, and average days on market, 15. Now, we've got 2 highlights here, which Al, I'm gonna send you the listings for. We have the most expensive and the least expensive West Side listings at the moment. As we all remember, most expensive home to ever sell publicly on the MLS last month, Deep West Side, the wonderful, the beautiful, the award-winning West Point Grey. 44 million smacks, CAD, sold in like under 2 months, which was a very impressive home and a very impressive sale. So again, to the listing agent and buying agents, neither of which were goddamn me. So the highest price today home listed on Vancouver's West Side, 4838 Belmont Avenue. She is a gem, Al. She's a brand new $49.8 million. It's just an award. You know, if you can afford homes at these levels, it's just, all I can say is it's an award. Now, surprisingly enough, the listing agent has only put up 1 photo. I know the listing agent, so I'm not gonna criticize him or her, but I highly disagree with this marketing approach. But if you Google the address, the builder and I believe architect have details of the home on their website if you care. This is on a 37,000 square foot lot. This is a 12,400 square foot home. What do you get for that? You get 5 bedrooms and 10 bathrooms, Al. You're gonna use every single one. Assessed values 10 million less, 39,769, and property taxes on this little piece of heaven for an assessed value of $39 million are $250,255 after-tax dollars a year. Just to sit on the toilet, Al. So that's another level. I'm not quite there yet. This gem has been on the market for 698 days today, and they started at $60 million. So, yeah, that's all I'm gonna say to that. I'm not gonna criticize, I'm not gonna amplify anything. Now, head to the other side of the scale. Jesus, this cute little guy here. 1508 West 66th. I still hesitate to call that the West Side, but technically speaking it is. We've got the lowest price at $1,299 for this little guy, Al. Just looks like a little cabin in the woods. Just gotta love these little guys. 1508 West 66 is a 1,737 square foot lot, not home, Al, lot. That home is 906 square feet. See, most would say this is unlivable. I would say this is absolutely more than livable, even with my 3 children. Triple bunks till they move out of the house. Teach these goddamn kids a lesson these days. Assessed value is 133. So for this one, you're getting it under assessed. There's goddamn rats in here now. The other one you're paying, well, they're asking 10 million over assessed. So property tax on 1331, little different from the last one, $5,231 a year. A little more palatable, a little easier. 66 days on market, they started at 1,550. God, this guy's cute. You gotta love it, the red door, just all this open. And that's 900 square feet on 2 levels, Al. That's 485 square foot of floor. When we had our first kid, you know the story, we had it at the top of a live-work townhouse, 421 square feet, including stairs. This brings me right back to that. This is in sweet, I mean, it's got everything. And you get a yard. The yard is kind of gross and weird, but it could be made beautiful. That's the market. What's the time?
13.
Just new trends, new records being broken here. Last but not least, as we were discussing, that tumultuous fire that took place at that development in, you know, anytime there's fire on these marquee neighborhoods like Dunbar, Vancouver, that I owe my entire existence to, it just breaks the heart. So 41st and Collingwood, you've all probably seen it on your Instagram, your Facebooks, and your TikToks. I'd say for the kids, but apparently that app is skewing much higher these days. But fire erupts at construction site, Vancouver's West Side, and the goddamn crane fell over after several explosions. Luckily, absolutely nobody was hurt, so no locals to that beloved neighborhood were lost in this treacherous event. But you just don't know. Is it an insurance job? Was there some foul play? Some malice, I think they may call that, Al? Nobody knows. Nobody's gonna know. I don't actually know. I don't know what the development was. I'm assuming it was a rental development, but I don't know. And I say insurance job in jokes. I have no insight. I'm not supposed to say those sorts of things, but that's what's taken place. And that's all I've got for you. So the market is much of the same. If you're looking to enter that detached market, time is not your friend. And as we know, rates have come down. Is this trend going to continue? I do hope that is now a trend. And we'll see what the month unfolds. Until next time.